Hi, son. Hi, Sharvana. Why is my camera? So I'm a little upset. Also, this music's super dramatic, and it seems loud. I'm so sorry. I think it's just in like a swell. We'll turn it down for a second. Well, it's good to see you. Good to see you both. I know, I'm very business today. I said earlier in my Discord, I was like, I got dressed, and I'm dressed for warmth, because I was just like, you know what? It's a work from home day, and I don't want to just be wearing like sweatpants and stuff. I want to like dress nicely, decent clothes. And I just was like, you know what, this looks good, and I put it on, and I was like, wow, I look like I'm about to like give a lecture on British literature at Oxford or something. But I was wearing glasses earlier, which I think made it like worse, but you guys voted for me to not wear the glasses. And I think it looks a little less stuffy now that I'm not wearing the glasses, but I'll just show you just what you could have had for an entire stream. You want to see? It's gonna give me a bloody headache, but that's what you would have had. Double correction hurts. I hope you saw it. Everyone was like, no, don't wear the glasses, Rusalka. Don't wear the glasses. And so I was like, okay, I won't wear the glasses. So, not wearing the glasses. But I kind of wanted to, because I was trying to give my eyes a break. So I wore them all morning, and then right like 10 minutes ago, I put my contacts in. Yeah. You love them? Well, thank you. I like them too. Hey, Kat, I think you're third. Perhaps. Third to speak. We're not... Suribot's great, but I'm not counting Suribot as a real person. And I know when the machines inevitably rise up, that statement will probably be held against me in AI court of law, and that's fine. I'll deal with those repercussions. Do I count as one? Oh, that's a good point. No. I'm always here, so I'm like the status quo of my stream. But how are you doing? How's everything? Hope you're not up too late. I hope you beat up that big boy the other day. The big dino boy. Robo Dino. Does Neko-san count? Ooh. Well, now Neko-san's fourth. I'm not good at math. There you go. The lovely Neko-san. Only 11 p.m. Only 11 p.m. Although I was up till like midnight last night, so I'm gonna probably crash at some point here. I've been kind of like staying up a little later than usual, but it's because I've been reading. It's not because I'm like out and about. It's usually because I'm getting home late from work and then I'm reading a bit. It's only 11 for you too, Sammy? Are you guys in the same time zone? Well, I mean, obviously you're in the same time zone. You found a good place to hide? Oh, nice. So did you cheese it a little bit? I always have to cheese those games because I'm not skilled enough. Speaking of cheese, Circa, who I miss Circa very much. You just got home from work, your car battery died, and it's cold. Fox, how many things can go? Are you safe inside now? At least you got home. How'd you get home? Did you get a ride or something? Or did it die after you got home? Which is kind of weird. Safe. Okay, good. Good. I'm glad to hear that at least. But sorry about the other stuff. Are you Mr. Problematic? You're the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything? Oh, because you're 42. Wakarimashita. Okay. Okay. I thought you were just making a really bold claim about yourself, and I was like, what? I was like, are you really? But thank you, Mac. Thank you. It's good to see you. Do you have to work today? Don't you usually work? or our class is done for a bit. He is good at, I'm not good at math. I made a fool of myself yesterday in front of a sensei because I was having to like convert. I was trying to make a chemical, and basically we had like a 1 molar version of the chemical, and it had the ratio for like mix this chemical with like this much basically like other chemical to make like a 1 molar like concentration, but I wanted a 5 molar concentration. So she was like, okay, well, like, let's make, and she was saying this, to be fair, she was also saying it all in Japanese, so my brain was like really like struggling to keep up in general. But I also hate math, and I 100%, 150%, because I can't do percentages either, like just basically like lock up when people ask me to do basic math like in my head. I have to like I have to see it on paper or something, or write it out in order to like do the math. I can't just do it in my head. For some reason I just visually am like not able to do that. Thank you, Anki. That's very kind of you. I'm proud of all the hard work you do, Anki Shadow. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good stuff. You went in first grade primary school, you went to your teacher and told her you were going to be the very best in class. How did you? Were you? You were third in grades. Well, at least you tried. I like stoichiometry and stuff like that, but this was just like, okay, make a 5 molar solution of this. And so she was like, okay, let's make like 100 milliliters of it. And the conversion I had was like this many grams to a liter for like the 1 molar version. So in my head I was, so she's like, okay, so how much of the like of this chemical do you need? And I was like, and then she was basically like, how about, and I started to write stuff down because I was just like, I'm gonna write down these numbers because then I can figure it out. And so then I like wrote down like the number for just converting it to be like 5 molar. I was like, let me first convert to figure out like how much for a liter I would need for 5 molars, and then I can figure out like, okay, I only want to make 100 milliliters. Let me figure that out. But basically she was like, oh, there's a calculator here, and she like walked over and got me a calculator. I was like, thank you. Thank you. Also on this, she was like, and again, this is all happening in Japanese, so I'm like, basically like me trying to understand Japanese is like having a 2-second lag, if not like 5-second lag for like my brain to process things. So people will like say stuff and I'll just be sitting there kind of being like, okay, but it will take me like it'll be a delay before I like register it. So sometimes I miss my opportunity to kind of like interject and like say something. So she was basically like, oh, this chemical reaction is like kind of dangerous, like when you mix these two things together. So you really should wear eye protection. She's like, we need to get you eye protection. And so we were like looking around the lab for eye protection, and I'm thinking in my head, I have never once seen anyone in this lab wearing eye protection. So I was like, I do not think we have eye protection in this lab. So we're like looking around, and then she's kind of like, I don't think we have eye protection. And I was like, yeah, I don't think we do either, sensei. And then she was kind of like, well, it's probably okay. It's probably okay. And I was like, what do you mean probably okay? Like, ma, no. But we ended up like, she gave me a different type of container to make it in that had like a cap. So she was like, okay, like when you combine it, put the cap on, but then like make sure you kind of like periodically release air, like so it doesn't explode. And I was like, cool, great. And then she just like left before I even started doing it, and I was like, oh, okay. Like I was like, shouldn't you like be here in case something goes wrong? Because I'm just like in this lab by myself now, making this chemical reaction that's like, basically I put sodium and water. Like sodium, I put sodium hydroxide, I think, in water, and so it got like incredibly hot, and it was very scary, and I was just like holding this glass bottle in my hand being like, I hope it doesn't explode. You usually have class, but today your students went on a trip. Oh, okay. So I get you the whole day, or at least some of the day. I'm excited. Yeah, Shogunai. It's your last week of classes. Ah, oh, Sammy, that's awesome. Do you have like finals or anything, Sammy? Like, do you have to be studying right now? Man, I just had my midterm. Everyone else is like, yeah, ending classes, and I'm like, well, Another 2 months at least. Pure concentrate drain cleaner. Yeah. It's basically I needed it to like lyse some DNA material, so I haven't gotten to listen to it. It's still up on my browser. I still have it pulled up, but I haven't gotten to listen to it yet. I'm so sorry, Fox. I know I'm a disappointment to everyone, but I still have it pulled up because and every time I like look at it and I'm like, shit, I need to listen to that song, and then I get distracted by something. I've been having to do a lot of work lately, and I'm gonna be doing a lot of work for the next few days. My schedule just keeps getting more stuff added to it. Everyone voted for no glasses, so I'm not wearing the glasses. But everyone who's actually here keeps complaining. Well, I say everyone. Mostly it's just Sammy and UMAC, who've complained about me not wearing the glasses. And I was like, you all voted against the glasses. Yeah, in the Discord. But to be fair, I think a lot of people didn't understand how the vote worked, so it's fine. But yes, speaking of Circa, I am currently waiting for a package. I was really hoping it was going to arrive earlier today, but so there is, there's a high possibility I might like have to leave midstream to like go grab a package at the door. I've done it before. It's not that exciting, but if I just like suddenly I'm like, hang on, and just like run away, that's what it is. But I'm supposed to get a new camera. I'm supposed to get a new streaming camera, and it's supposed to come today, and I was really hoping it would arrive in the morning so I could use it for this stream, but it never works like that. I rarely ever... it hasn't even said that it's like out for shipping yet, so I'm kind of thinking it might not come, which is unfortunate because I'm going to be out of my apartment for the rest of the week, pretty much, so I don't think I'll be able to get it delivered before the next stream if that's the case. You didn't understand the meta. I know. I made it very like cheeky. I've been in a very like cheeky mood lately, and I apologize. I think it's because of the book I'm reading. It's a very like witty, but like old school British witty. So I'm kind of in one of those sort of like cheesy moods. Swapping out midstream. I don't think I'm smart enough to do that, but I'm excited for it. And I also got a new light. I don't think I mentioned that. I decided to get a new light. Zradova? Yakusamash. Yeah, I've been a little cheeky lately. Demo. Dobro rano? It's morning, I think, there, no? My check's all gone, though. I've, like, lost all my check. I even already, like, inserted some Japanese into the last bit of check I sent, so you can tell I'm, like, there's no check left in me. You got a new yeah, I got this one on Black Friday, but it wasn't on sale. I just bought it. I just bought it. I was hoping it would be on sale for Black Friday, and I was like waiting, but the like lower version of it was on sale, but I wanted this version, so but the light was on sale, so that was like the main reason I bought the light, because I was like, all right. That was check. That was a bit of check that I have left. Any chemical reaction you can at least limp away from is a successful reaction. Yeah. Yeah. I still think of my organic chemistry class where somebody poured shoot, why am I like totally blanking on the name of it now? Oh my god, I'm like totally blanking. It's like what they used to use in surgeries to make people like an anesthetic, an inhaled anesthetic. I keep thinking ethanol, and it's definitely not ethanol. Somebody will think of it. You got a ZVE10? Ooh, and it sits on your gimbal. What's a gimbal? Tweed Saka. Hello, Demeet. Demeet got to see with the glasses on. Yeah. So no, I'm not Russian, I'm Czech. So same Slavic, Pufik, yeah, same Slavic background of folklore. Yeah, it's like water demon. Yeah, same, but different same. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm Czech in heritage, but I can't speak much Czech anymore. unfortunately. And now I live in Japan, so all the languages are really messed up. It's like a stick with... Oh, okay. I think I know that now. Yeah. You might never recover. Yeah. That's not... Because Demeet, both Sammy and Matt complained that I wasn't wearing the glasses right now. And I was like, well, Demeet didn't want it. Maybe the vodka demon. Maybe Becherovka. Becherovka demon. But it's kind of fitting because Disco Elysium has a lot of like kind of Central European vibes, I feel like. Although it has a lot of French, like, but I don't know, it has a lot of mixing. It's a little bit of everything. We made good progress last stream though, I feel like. To meet shall be the sacrifice. I think that was just a typo, but I kind of just like to pronounce it like that, Sammy. But yeah, I feel like we made some pretty good progress last stream in terms of this game. Chloroform. No, what was it? Now I'm like losing my mind. Oh man, that's gonna drive me nuts. I'm a person that like I can't like let it go. Oops. God, what was it? I'm clearly doing it right. No, you're very kind. I'll probably think of it at some point, like halfway through the stream, and I'm gonna be like, that's what it was. But for some reason in my head I keep thinking ethanol, and now my brain just like cannot get off that word. I'm sure that's happened to other people. Let me see if I can find it by doing this. It wasn't nitrous oxide. Ask Charlie. Why don't you ask Charlie? Oh, these are all brand names. I won't know that. Ether! Ether was what it was. My God. Ether. Fucking hell. That's why I was like having trouble, because I was like, it's something where it also has like other meanings. I'm pretty sure it was ether though that we Hey Tommy, thank you for the lurk. But yeah, so a girl basically, long story short, a girl in my organic chemistry lab like poured a bunch of it down the drain, because if you've never been in like a chemistry class or a lab or anything, you can't just pour chemicals down the drain. Most chemicals you're not supposed to do that because it's very dangerous for multiple reasons. Thank you. I'm very like professor today. Where's the timeout for Demeet? That's a great question. Thank you, Sebo. You're as lovely as always. Welcome. Dapper. Thank you. It's what I aim for. I've just leaned into it. In my younger days, I was always like, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't like fully dress this way, because I should dress like young and fun and like the other girls. No, Demeet. No. But now I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna be that. I'm gonna dress like an old man all the time. And I do. Joking Lime, welcome in. How you doing? Thank you for the follow, Bacon Benji. What are you two up to? What were you playing that spooky game again? Also, if you all don't know, do I know my own typing commands right now? I think I do. There we go. You were? you guys don't know Joking Lime, I met Joking Lime a while back, several months back, and I've just been like lurking in your streams for ages because my time zone sucks for catching people's streams. But if you're just looking for like a super chill, very funny, very like easy to talk to streamer, Joking Lime's where it's at. I was finally able to like pop in and actually talk. And it was hilarious. I didn't get a lot of work done because I just kept chatting. But super, super funny, super chill, and very, very kind. And if you like my streams, because I'm super chatty, you'll fit in well at Joking Lime streams too, because I feel like you're another fellow chatty streamer. But I saw you, yeah. Yeah, and occasionally gets jump scared by games and stuff. You know, it's fine. We all do that. Yeah, but I hope you're doing well. If you need to go to bed too, if you need to like raid and run, 100% feel free, no worries. We're just getting started, so we're gonna be playing Disco Elysium some more, because I'm apparently never finishing this game. And but I hope we're gonna make progress. We're actually investigating the body right now, so I feel like we're finally kind of like potentially moving the plot. Maybe, I'm not really sure. But let's find out. Let's find out. But I hope you're having a lovely day. Yeah, so we got a body there. Sorry to anyone who's like squeamish. Well, go menasai.
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. His body is supine and open to intrusion by autopsy.
I do feel like my outfits are kind of like all across the board, right, to me? Like, I don't know. It's difficult. I was really trying to like, when I moved here, I got rid of a ton of clothes, obviously, because I couldn't take like, I had way too many clothes. Like, I genuinely donated so many garbage bags full of clothes, like to the church I live near. Like so many. And then when I came here, I could only bring basically 3 suitcases, but I mean, 1 big suitcase, 1 medium, and then like a carry-on. So obviously couldn't bring like very much. And so I was very determined to try to like live this more like pared down wardrobe, like a capsule style wardrobe with a bunch of neutrals, like things interchangeable. And I think that lasted maybe like a couple months before I was just like, fuck it. And now I'm back to my old tricks of just like having some outfits that are just like completely on one end of the spectrum, and then other outfits that are basically on this end of the spectrum. But I would say I lean more towards like the biology teacher look most of the time. But I would like to say, rather than local community college, I want to say like Oxford or Cambridge. That's the vibe I'm hoping for, not community college. Nothing against community colleges. But I actually don't know if Japan has like community colleges. They have like some colleges that are better than others, and they do have like vocational schools and like technical schools. But as far as like like an equivalent to the community college, I actually really don't know. Macaroni salad and steamed broccoli. Look at you, that's healthy. Ugh. I'm gonna probably just eat rice for dinner. But that sounds tasty. Enjoy it. But yeah, we're investigating. For anyone who's not up to date, don't worry, you haven't missed very much. I am this cop. I have had a crisis of conscience. I'm a terrible human, essentially. And I went on like a bender, kind of like had an existential crisis. Now I don't remember anything. It's like kind of trickling back to me. Like I keep remembering things here and there. But we're supposed to be investigating this murder where a man was beaten to death and then hanged in a tree. And it appears to be kind of like, we know who did it, but at the same time, we can't really like pin it on them right now for some reason, because it's sort of like a tricky situation. But there's a lot of like political stuff that's going on, a lot of other weird stuff. But essentially, we like all of our inner traits kind of like communicate with us and talk to us. So we have like certain traits that are I'm kind of more leaning as an intellectual build, but I've got a little bit of physique. And like at least physical instrument. I've got a lot of skill points I can level up, but I keep like kind of holding on to them until I get to a skill check where I kind of want to boost something. But yeah. The $700 jacket is more Oxford than... Yeah, thank you. Thank you. The $700 jacket that I got for $15. Thank you very much. I look like your eccentric junior high school intro to engineering teacher. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that as a compliment. Do I like Kuno? Kuno's a little shit. I don't. Kuno's pretty funny, but Kuno's also got like a very complicated backstory too. I feel like.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
And I really adore Lieutenant Kim. But that everyone knows that. I think. External examine, and we just got the body down from the tree, so this is starting fresh here. Alternative text. This is a dating sim where we try to impress our partner. Oh, and there's a stinky body that annoys. Yeah, that's basically like, depends on how you want to interpret this game. Yeah, Kuno doesn't fucking care. That's a good point, Mac. Okay, and there's also like a lot of tones of like racism and like very complex topics in here, just to let people know.